This is the X Sports Network.
And back here after some technical difficulties, got our Wi-Fi situation here figured out. It's here in the top of the fourth. Greenville, North Carolina leading Sarasota, Florida here 3-0. X Sports Network brought to you by Quick Mart here at the 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional. Quick recap of what's happened here in the top of the fourth. Caden Armstrong struck out, then Jack Peggs was walked. Next batter here is Chris Snelson. And nice little scoop catch over there at third, and they're going to get the runner at first here on a double play.
Wow.
What an impressive play there, Landon Scott with the scoop catch and the double play, and that one will end the inning. So Greenville gets out of a bit of a jam. They still lead at 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the fourth here. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network. It's a 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional brought to you by Quick Mart.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We are open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco products. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Avalon, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobil. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Ead at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So
This is the X Sports Network.
The 14-year-old Babe Ruth of Southeast Regionals. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Greenville, North Carolina leading Sarasota, Florida here 3-0. Due up here for Greenville will be Aiden Coates, Ashton Skinner, and Hudson Miller. Jackson Nesmith still on the mound here. Actually, I think this is Cooper Madden who's now on the mound, so we do have 16. A change of pitcher. That first pitch is going to miss high for ball one.
Yeah, I was thinking this before the this last inning that I didn't think Sarasota had a whole lot of arms left, so they were going to try to ride Nesmith as long as they could.
First pitch misses high for ball one. Next pitch. This one is lined up the middle, and Coates is going to get a base hit.
Man, Greenville was just hitting the ball today, AJ. I mean, not extra base hits or anything, but they're just hitting the ball.
It's their fifth hit of the game. We'll now bring up Ashton Skinner. Skinner, who popped up to the third baseman in his first at bat. In the bottom of the fourth, batting a long look at Coates at first. First pitch This one is sky down the left field line. Vincat, the third baseman, makes a play in foul territory. That will be the first out of the inning. Now brings up Hudson Miller, the left fielder, was hit by a pitch in his first at bat in the second inning. So far, Michael, Greenville scored a run in each of the first three, trying to do the same here in the fourth.
Well, I mean, a good start with getting the leadoff batter on. Next batter flew out, but running around with one out, I mean, that's a good shot to get anything going, especially with how they've been hitting.
Miller here calls time as Madden had a really long look at Coates at first base. And the first pitch, that one's lined down the left field line, but foul for strike one. Pretty good.
That was almost their first extra base hit right there, AJ. I mean, that was a good piece of hitting right there. And you notice AJ Miller, his batting stance, it's like it's kind of open to the pitcher. That back leg in front of his front leg.
And a pickoff attempt to get Coates not in time. Here's the 0-1. This one's lined down the left field line. That's going to be fair. That's a base hit. That's got extra bases written on it. And the third is safe, and a one-out double. Now we got runners on second and third after Miller's double down the left field line.
Yeah, I mean, AJ, we just said it. That last ball that he hit was foul. I said, he gets that a little more in there. That's definitely an extra base hit. And runners on second, third with one out now, and Greenville looking to score in 4 consecutive innings.
If he would have put some velocity, that a little extra exit velocity, that goes a wall. That's an easy triple and a run scored. Infield playing in now for Sarasota. Here's Sawyer Welsh up. First pitch in there for strike one.
And Welsh might be the smallest guy we've had in this tournament. I mean, not the biggest guy, but, I mean, he definitely goes out there and hustles every day at second base.
Comes the 0-1. Breaking ball. Welsh a ground ball to second. Here comes a throw home. In time, and he dropped it, and he scores. So Greenville now with a 4-0 lead here. Runners on the corners and one out.
I mean, Sarasota played that perfectly. A hard ground ball at the second baseman. The throw was by far in time. It's just Davidson dropped the throw and couldn't apply the tag. So Greenville is now scored in all 4 innings today.
Drew Lyson at the plate, the right fielder, flew out the center in his first at bat. Facing Madden here for the first time.
And Welsh is about to steal second.
First pitcher from Madden. Welsh takes off. Actually, he's going to stop in between. Here comes a throw home. That's offline. Another run's in. Welsh a big turn at second. He'll go back. It's a 5-0 Greenville lead.
That was a really smart play by Sawyer Welsh. Davidson would have had him gunned out by a mile. Stops about halfway, allows the runner from third to advance and score. And then by the time they threw home, the run was behind him. Welsh at second, and another run scores for Greenville. I mean, they're playing some smart baseball today.
Yeah. Their first crooked number put up in an inning so far today as they lead at 5-0. The home plate umpire here taking care of some of the dirt. Now he's going to go talk with one of the field umpires about something.
I noticed he was playing over there like at the inside line of the batter's box, the right-hander batter's box, but I'm not sure if that's a problem or not.
Yeah. Whatever the issue is, everything seems to be okay. Not sure what the issue is, but again, when you're this far away from the plate and just never really know. Comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in there. 1-1's a count, excuse me.
Heck of a breaking ball right there by Madden. I mean, we've seen every pitcher today drop a couple hammers, and every single one of them has looked beautiful.
Long hold here by Madden. Here comes a 1-1. Breaking ball
Went with
down
it
the
again.
middle for strike 2.
We haven't seen one yet, AJ, but that right center field gap is looking like an inside the park home run.
Comes a 1-2 and a.
Ephus.
I don't think that was by design. I think he lost that one in the. Because if you notice, he threw it when he was almost on the grass.
Yeah.
So that one's going to miss for ball 2.
Yeah, just a bit outside.
It's a 2-2. Lyson will foul that one back and stay alive.
I've now made a Bob Uecker reference all 4 days.
Hey.
I have done my job.
You're hitting your quota. Runner on second, 1 out. Greenville with 2 runs here in the bottom of the 4th. The lead at 5-0. Here comes a 2-2. Fastball misses away for ball 3 as the count goes full.
Isaac wanted that one right there. Just did a really good job keeping that bat on his shoulder, not going for it.
Right fielder is practically playing at second base here for Sarasota. And the full count. And he'll foul this one out of play. Good battle here between Madden and Lyson.
I would say this infield's playing so far in that if Lysick gets one hit hard enough to opposite field, I mean, it could be our first home run of the tournament.
And the full count offering, breaking ball, and he'll line this one to the shortstop. Turns, throws, and the first baseman can't make the pick. Here comes a runner. He will score, and Greenville now leads at 6-0.
It was a heck of a play by the Sarasota shortstop. Just first baseman having a little bit of a tough day. That was Madden earlier in the game. Looks like we got a new guy there now, number 6.
Now, so Kessler into the game here for Greenville. Lyson dancing around at first. First pitch here, and Kessler will foul it back for strike 1. Next pitch here from Madden misses high for ball 1. And here comes a 1-1. Breaking ball on the inside corner for strike 2. His license going to get in there. Heading to second base.
And I'm surprised Greenville's still running on Davidson. I mean, he had the ball slip out of his hand right there on the exchange. But, I mean, if he gets a clean exchange, that throw is going to be hard and on the money.
Here's a 1-2. High in the air. Will stay on the infield. Madden camping underneath and makes a catch. That will be the second out of the inning. Brings up Landon Scott, the third baseman, 0 for 2. Fly out in the left in the first and a strikeout looking in the third. First pitch from Madden. Breaking ball misses high for ball one.
That was just a bit upstairs. That looked like a good breaking ball right there from Madden.
And Scott's going to call a timeout. Madden takes a long time in between pitches. So Scott was just trying to get reset.
And yesterday we saw 4 or 5 pitchers just working fast, trying to get through the game as fast as possible. And today we've seen the pace slow down a little bit.
As that one's fouled back for Scott for strike one. There's a 1-1. Breaking ball fouled away here for strike two.
Scott's been doing a good job battling right here. I mean, he's fouled off a bunch of pitches that are close and doing a good job staying alive here.
Here comes a 1-2 and an Ephus pitch, and Scott sends this one in the right field. Lockhart makes the catch and right, and that one will end the inning. Greenville gets 3 runs here in the bottom of the fourth. They lead it 6-0 as we go to the top of the fifth. So 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional here on the Exports Network, brought to you by Quick Mart.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Iad at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit southerntennesseemedicalgroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com. At Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg, owner and broker Fred Webb is always working with his realtors to ensure they're ready for game day to score you the biggest win for your home or property. From being the best trained to knowing the land or home they're selling, the crew at your local United Country office is ready to give you their all. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, turn to Southern Tennessee Realty today and let them put their years of combined experience to work for you. Because everyone around here knows if Southern Tennessee Realty can find Bigfoot, they can find you a buyer.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional, we go to the top of the fifth. Greenville, North Carolina leading Sarasota, Florida 6-0. First pitch here thrown by Thomas Satterfield to Cooper Madden leading off, is in there for a strike. Madden 0 for 1 with the ground out so far. And sends this one to the second baseman. Tosses over to first in time. 2 pitches in. We got our first out.
And actually, AJ, I believe that's a different pitcher. That's Hudson Miller.
You are correct on that.
I thought he looked a little different, but I saw the first number was a 1. So
Miller comes in and replacing Satterfield, their third pitcher of the game. Brings up Jackson Nesmith. Walked in his previous at-bat. Comes the first pitch here from Miller. This one is hit high in the air to right field. He will make the catch, and that will be the second out of the inning. So 3 pitches in, 2 gone. On the top of the 5th, now brings up the catcher, Davin Davidson.
Hey, we're not going to complain about a pitcher going to work quick.
Davidson hit a rocket to the center fielder in his first at-bat. Unfortunately, did not fall in for a base hit.
That ball was hit on the screws, though. Probably the best squared-up ball we've seen today.
First pitch. Davidson takes a big cut, but fouls that one away for strike 1. Next pitch, is a breaking ball inside for ball 1.
Davidson really is just a big guy there, AJ. I mean, that's a big body.
Comes a 1-1. Just misses away for ball 2. The 2-1. Misses away for ball 3. Comes a 3-1. That one misses high for ball 4. Davidson going to hustle down the first base line. Takes a bit of a turn, but will have no challenge as that brings up Hudson Peluso.
You go from one of the biggest guys in the lineup to one of the smallest guys.
We actually have a pitch hitter in this situation for Sarasota.
Pick over to first. I don't imagine we'll see David Davidson stealing a base.
Jackson Piniella coming into the game here for Peluso.
And Pinella's usually been their leadoff batter and center fielder, so.
First pitch misses away for ball 1. Next pitch misses in for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes here to Piniella.
Yeah, you look at a pitch at AJ and you think, oh, that would have been a strike to Davidson. But, you know, when you go from 6'4" to about 5'5" or 5'6", that strike zone gets a lot more compact.
Next pitch misses low for ball 3. And that one misses away for ball 4. So after 2 outs on 3 pitches, we have back-to-back walks. Now brings up J.J. Honish. Honish 0 for 1 with the ground out to short in his previous at-bat. Being really the first challenge Sarasota's really had in this game so far.
I believe this might be their first runner in scoring position with Davidson at second, pardon.
And Honish swings and fouls the breaking ball for strike 1. Z01 in there for strike 2.
I mean, that's the perfect pitch right there from Miller. I mean, you put it in a spot where Honish can't hit it, and you're going to get a strike call.
Next pitch grounded over the third baseman, and he will step on third, and that one will end the inning. Sarasota strands 2 in the top of the 5th. Greenville leads at 6-0 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. It's a 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional here on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Quickmart.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Don't just find a job, find a career with Resource MFG. The team at Resource MFG in Lawrenceburg has the resources and experience to find you a full or part-time position right away. Now recruiting for open positions in Lawrence, Giles, and Murray counties. Whether you're entering the workforce for the first time or looking to take your career to the next level, let your journey begin with Resource MFG. Located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Phone 931-570-2111 to jumpstart your career today.
Rent-Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent-Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent-Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional, it's a 6-0 Greenville leads. We go to the bottom of the fifth. New batter into the game here. For Greenville will be Noah Dash in for Thomas Satterfield. Madden back on the mound, and his first two pitches are for strikes.
Yeah, we've seen Dash at shortstop the first couple of games for Greenville. A real speedy guy and just good at getting on base.
And the next pitch is a swing and a miss for strike three, and that will be the first out of the inning.
And there goes my jinx as a baseball reporter. I swear every game that I say something, the opposite will happen right after.
One gone will bring up Noah Cox. Cox 1 for 2 in the game. Has reached base twice, had an RBI single in the first, reached via an error in the third. Next pitch from Madden. This is away for ball one. And here's the 1-0. This is high for ball two.
I believe that might be Davidson in right field now.
Oh, yeah, you can't miss him.
Yeah.
Dominguez behind the plate here for Sarasota. A time called here at the plate by Cox.
I'd say Madden stands there so long you almost have to call time.
2-0, misses in for ball three.
And that wind blowing straight in.
And the 3-0. And that one's fouled away for strike one.
We got some Marshall County players playing toss on the Tom Cruise field.
Cox will work the walk. Now we got one on with one out. Brings up Jack Flanagan. Flanagan, who's been busy. Single and a run score in the second. Struck out swinging in the third. That single was a nice little piece of hitting on a breaking ball that he just flipped in the center field.
We've seen a couple of those today. I mean, the last out, the last time that Greenville was up, Landon Scott swinging at a really
He
high.
sent this one in the deep right center field, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. Going to be a double.
Maybe.
Cox on his way here to third. So a one-out double, and we got a pair of runners in scoring position again here for Greenville.
And I don't know why Cox has slowed down. I mean, that had split the gap perfectly, but if he starts running as soon as that ball's hit, I mean, it's probably another run right now.
Hayden Coates now due up here for Greenville. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. He does have a run scored as well. Infield going to play in here for Sarasota. First pitch just misses away for ball one.
Coach's the kind of guy you want to have you a hard-hit ground ball because, I mean, as close in as these infielders are playing, that's going to be a tough play as they're going to send them to first.
Yep. Going to have an intentional walk. We'll bring up Ashton Skinner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of pop-ups to the third baseman. So now the middle infield will go to double play depth. Corner infield will continue to play on the grass.
Skinner right here. Maybe try to do a little safety squeeze and push a bunt between the pitcher and the first baseman.
First pitch here from Madden. Misses for ball 1.
I believe the only team we've seen successfully execute a safety squeeze is Lawrenceburg.
There's a 1-0. And the inside corner for strike 1. The lost start of the safety squeeze. That was a big thing a few years ago, and hardly anyone does it anymore.
Well, see, nobody's a big fan of small ball anymore, but I love it. I mean, there's nothing like having a guy at third needing to get that run in and just pushing a bunt in and seeing what happens.
Next pitch misses high here for ball 2. Comes a 2-1. And Cox, that will be a infield pop-up caught by the first baseman. So we got 2 gone. We'll bring up Hudson Miller. Miller here with a chance to help his own cause. He's reached base twice, hit by a pitch in the second, and a double and a run scored in the fourth. Greenville with 6 runs off 7 hits. It's been helped out by 4 Sarasota errors.
Yeah, AJ, the one MLB team that has not
Miller skies this one in the left center. Center fielder ranging to his right makes a catch, and that one will end the inning. Greenville strands the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th here. They lead it 6-0. It's a 14-year-old Babe Ruth. Southeast Regional on the Exports Network, brought to you by Quick Mart.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PL.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with Primary Care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary Care by One Stop Medical at its best.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
And back here at, almost said Tom Cruise, right there for Trap Field here. First pitch was thrown to Kieran Venkat. You got a new pitcher. That's Jack Flanagan at the mound. Now we got Olivia Lockhart here now due up, coming in for Sherline. And Lockhart here making some history. She is the first ever female to be a part of the Babe Ruth Southeast region or any Southeast region tournament here at the Babe Ruth level. So making some history here and some special history. And she's had 3 really good games coming into this one.
Yeah, heck of a ball player. I mean, her defense has really helped out Sarasota as much as it could. And she's even made, gotten on base a couple of times.
Couple of hits as well. Several nice plays out in the field. Next pitch, that one's skied in the air. And Flanagan's going to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Bring up another sub, and we're having a plethora of them at this point. Sarasota and Greenville playing their final games here, the round-robin tournament. This is Braden McKay. McKay, ground ball here to short, throws over the second in time, throw the first, not in time. And the fielder's choice has now got 2 gone.
I believe Greenville's the only team we've seen that's turned a double play successfully. They did that, maybe it was Tallahassee. It was on that first day we saw a team turn a double play. I believe it was actually Greenville that night. McKay had a pretty good day on the mound yesterday. Started that game for Sarasota against Tallahassee and didn't really give up any runs there to the last inning.
We have a number 7 into the game here for Sarasota. It's J.D. James.
That was who started for Sarasota yesterday. That kid has an arm. Traditionally, they've been their center fielder, but went on the mound yesterday, and you can ask Hayden, that kid's got some gas for a 14-year-old.
Yeah, one misses low for ball 1, and not mistaken here, Michael. I think J.D.'s got a wood bat in his hands.
That looks like a wooden bat, and that's probably the first one we've seen in this tournament. Definitely the first one I've noticed.
The 1-1, breaking ball misses low for ball 2.
We'll definitely be able to tell when he gets some contact.
Yeah. Comes in for Jack Peggs. Peggs, who had no official at bat after 2 walks. Here's a 2-1.
Yeah.
And that is a wood bat fouled away for strike 2. Michael, I'm going to bring this up. Sarasota doesn't have a hit so far today.
Yeah, I mean, and this is their top of the 6th inning. They're going on 13 innings without a hit.
And next pitch just misses away. Count goes full. So they haven't had a hit since the bottom of the 5th inning on Thursday against Marshall County. As the game ended due to lightning in the top of the 6th. And then was no hit yesterday by Tallahassee.
It's not like they're not getting on base. They've gotten on base a ton.
Skies this one the deep left field. That's, just out of reach, and I jinxed it.
Let's give him a hit.
An RBI double.
We'll give him a hit there. It hit the left fielder's glove, but we'll give him a hit.
That wasn't a routine play, and he crushed that with the wood bat. First thought comes to mind, what happens if that's a metal bat? How far that one would have gone.
Probably about 30 feet more shorter and an easy catch for the left fielder.
So Sarasota gets on the board, gets their first hit since the bottom of the 5th inning on Thursday. So they cut the lead here to 6-1.
Yeah, that left fielder kept backtracking there. AJ kept looking up, and that ball kept traveling, and then it was just over his head.
We'll bring up Chris Nelson, who's 0 for 2. First pitch here is in there for strike 1.
But McKay and J.D. James have been their more consistent bats for Sarasota.
Next pitch misses away for ball 1.
So despite not starting today, making an impact in their final game.
Here's a 1-1. This is low for ball 2. The 2-1. Swing and a miss here for strike 2.
Good pitch right there from Miller. Or we got Flanagan.
Flanagan, yeah. Flanagan, the fourth pitcher used by Greenville in this one. 2-2. This one's lined up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. James rounding third. Here comes a relay. And a good relay, but that does get away from the catcher. That's going to allow Snelson to get in the second.
Well, AJ, they didn't get a hit for 13 innings, and now they got 2 in a row. So good for the Sarasota offense to get some power going here in the 6th inning.
Bring up the opposing pitcher here, and Cooper Madden has a chance to help his own cause and continue to cut the lead.
Greenville's second time we've been confused for the scoreboard operators today.
2-2. Madden grounds this one over to third. Slow roller, scoops it up, throws over to first. And that one's going to get through. 1 run is in. Here comes another, and Sarasota has now cut the lead in half. 6-3.
Wow. I mean, this offense has come alive. I mean, I don't think we'll count that one necessarily as a hit, maybe as a little bit of a throwing error.
If the throw was on the mark, it would have got him.
Yeah, it was going to be a close play either way, but a good slow dribbler to score both runs, and we got a whole new ball game here.
Head coach for Greenville makes his way out. Have a conversation with his pitcher in his infield as this lead is cut to 6-3, even though the scoreboard says 9-0.
They've had fun over there on the scoreboard this week. But, hey, listen, I mean, Greenville's coach is telling them the exact same thing he probably told them yesterday. This is starting to look a lot like that Lawrenceburg game. They had a good lead, and their pitching was doing great. They bring in a guy out of the bullpen, and everything just sort of starts falling apart there at the end. They don't want to blow another lead, especially this late in the game.
Brings up Jackson Nesmith. Nesmith is a walk and a fly out to right. 0 for 1 in the day. Sarasota getting something going here in the top of the 6th. And this one, flight out to the shortstop, and that one will end the inning. Sarasota breaks up the no-hitter, gets 3 in the top of the 6th. They trail 6-3 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. It's a 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional here on the Exports Network, brought to you by Quick Mart.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit Lawrenceburg Flooring and More.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
If you're stuck, then you're in luck. Call Tyler McDowell with In-Service Towing, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for quick, reliable service. When you find yourself in a bind, In-Service offers full-service towing and recovery services as well as vehicle lockouts, jump starts, and emergency roadside assistance. Family-owned, family-operated. When you need a hand, call In-Service Towing or ask for them by name. Serving Southern Tennessee and North Alabama. Phone number 931-843-9098 or visit In-Service Specialty.
And back here at the 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional, it's a 6-3 Greenville lead here in the bottom of the sixth. Olivia Lockhart, the new pitcher for Sarasota, Florida, and gets the first batter she faced, Sawyer Welsh, to fly out to right. That brings up Drew Lysant, the right fielder. 0 for 2, but reached base in the fourth and had a run scored off that one. Next pitch skied in the center field. So back-to-back pitches for flyouts, and we got 2 gone quickly here in the bottom of the sixth.
You know, AJ, you hear about, ground ball or soft contact pitchers. I don't think I've ever heard of a fly ball pitcher, but 2 pitches, 2 flyouts. Just getting the job done.
I've heard of them. It just depends, back in the day, or were you a ground ball pitcher or a fly ball pitcher?
Okay.
That first pitch misses away for ball 1. Lockhart, we saw previously, I believe against Lawrenceburg.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she closed the last inning in the third of that game.
Next pitch. This one's a ground ball. Over to Vincat at third. Throws over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. A quick 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the sixth. Last chance for Sarasota coming up in the top half of the seventh. Here on the X Sports Network, it's the Babe Ruth 14-year-old Southeast Regional, brought to you by Quick Mart.
If you're stuck, then you're in luck. Call Tyler McDowell with
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade, and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
This is the X Sports Network.
Here in the top of the seventh here, the 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional. Final chance here for Sarasota as they trail Greenville, North Carolina, 6-3. Davin Davidson here at the plate. New pitcher in the game for Greenville. The fifth they've used in this game will be Landon Scott. Comes a 1-0 to Davidson. And that one misses low for ball 2. Davidson's hit a rocket right at the center fielder in the second, then walked in the fifth inning.
Yeah, right now, AJ, the key for Sarasota is just get some guys on once they get back around to those guys that were getting hits, and then hopefully drive in some runs and maybe even potentially pull off the upset in huge comeback fashion.
Next pitch here to Davidson, misses away for ball 3. He's going to try to get this inning going right. Comes a 3-0. That misses away for ball 4. So leadoff runner on here for Sarasota. Brings up Jackson Pinella. We have Dominguez waiting on deck, the big left-handed hitter.
And me and Hayden thought we had the best game of the tournament yesterday with Lawrenceburg getting that walk-off Friday morning. But, if Sarasota can somehow come back in this one, we might have to hand the crown over.
First pitch here to Pinella, misses low for ball 1. As Scott will check on over at Davidson at first, not in time.
I mean, Davidson can pretty much just take 2 steps and lay down on second base.
There's a 1-up. That one's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, both Florida teams have brought a handful of guys that look to be a little bit older than 14, and I'm not here to challenge that. It just kind of looks like we have a grown man out there playing with a bunch of kids.
Hey, looks like he should be playing for the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Pinella, ground ball off of the shortstop, and everyone is on safely, and that brings up potential tying run in Nelson Dominguez.
Telling you, AJ, they don't need hits. They just need base runners, and then we can work about driving them in. And Dominguez is the guy that can do that, though.
Second error of the game here for Greenville. Dominguez, who's had a few hits so far in this tournament, didn't get the start today, but up at the plate now.
It's not going to surprise me if Sarasota scores a couple runs this inning, because now that you've got those first 2 guys on, that Greenville defense is getting a little nervous. Those legs are getting shaky. Start thinking too much.
And first pitch, a big cut there by Dominguez, fouled back for strike 1.
And all Dominguez wants to do is what his last 2 teammates did, and just get on base. And maybe a hit, move some guys around.
Here's the 0-1. And misses high and away for ball 1. Dangerous Kieran Venkat waiting on deck. He's had a big tournament as well. And now Scott will try to pick off at second, not in time. Here's a 1-1. Dominguez rips this one down the right field line. That one's down for a base hit. That one's going to roll to the corner. Davidson will score. Pinella's right behind him. And Dominguez going to go all the way to third. A 2-run triple. And now Sarasota has cut the lead to 1.
I'm telling you, AJ, once you start getting shaky, you miss a pitch by an inch, and Dominguez is the type of guy that can drive it. And I think if he didn't hold up at second right there, he could have been competing for home.
Greenville's head coach making his way out to the mound. So, I believe we're going to have a pitching change coming up, maybe.
I mean, AJ, 3 outs ago, Sarasota did not have a hit, not a run, no offense really going. And now the tying run is 90 feet from home with – is there even an out in this inning yet?
Nope, no outs yet. And with Kieran Venkat, who's driven in a few runs, has a few hits so far in this tournament, and then the top of the order right after that.
This could get interesting. Well, 3 of the – there he goes. Let's say 3 of the infielders are playing in.
Yeah. First pitch here from Scott. That misses away for ball 1. That hit by Dominguez, just a third in the game for Sarasota. 1-0. That misses high and away for ball 2.
See, Sarasota doing something today that they didn't do yesterday. Is capitalizing offensive base runners. I mean, they didn't get a hit, but, I mean, I feel like they had probably 6 or 8 base runners in that game, maybe even more.
The 2-0. Venkat rips this one down the left field line, but foul for strike 1. Comes a 2-1. That one's fouled back for strike 2.
He wanted that one. He got a breaking ball right over the plate, A.J., and just under it.
Comes to 2-2. That one is fouled into the Greenville dugout. Another 2-2. Just misses away for ball 3.
That looked like a good pitch from Scott, and he's going to need to find a way to get some of these 50-50 calls to come his way, because leaving anything over the plate to this offense is a little dangerous, especially as how hot they've been these past inning and a half.
And the full count offering. Misses low and in for ball 4, and the go-ahead runs on first. I'll bring up now the opposing pitcher and Olivia Lockhart. Pop up to the pitcher in her previous at-bat.
And I would assume, being the winning run, that Venkat's probably going to try to steal second and put 2 runners in scoring position right here, especially with all the infield playing in.
And there he goes, and the pitch is in there for strike 1.
And nobody even attempted to cover second right there. So, Lockhart, hard ground ball, try to get it through the infield. That could potentially be the winning hit.
Comes the 0-1. Lockhart lines it right at the first baseman for the first out. So maybe a break here for Greenville off that one. Now brings up Braden McKay, excuse me.
And McKay's they're going to put him on.
Yep, intentional walk him.
That's going to bring up Mr. Woodbat himself, not using one.
No, J.D. James, who
he's going back to the middle.
Had an RBI double in this previous at-bat. Smoked it with a wood bat that rolled at least to the warning track. Base is loaded, 1 out. First pitch in there for strike 1.
Wonder why he went back to the middle bat. Maybe harder velocity on a infield playing in.
Maybe. Here's the 0-1. That one's hit in the air. It's going to stay in play, but going to go into the Sarasota dugout for strike 2. And the 0-2. Misses a hair low for ball 1.
That was a brave take right there by James. I mean, that was the first pitch of the at-bat he got, called a strike, and just a hair lower, and now 1-2 count.
And that pitch is fouled on the Tom Cruise field. That probably would have been ball 2. But
yeah, it looked like it was a little bit inside. Might have even gotten close to hitting him.
And the 1-2. This one's sent in the left field. That fielder makes the catch. Dominguez tagging up. Here comes a relay. The throw not in time. We're tied. Venkat now on his way to third. McKay makes his way to second. And we're tied up at 6.
Wow. I mean, I honestly thought there was no way that you come back from down 6 in 2 innings, much less, have a chance to win it now with 1 out and a runner on, 2 outs now and a runner on third.
Brings up Chris Nelson. And the Greenville coach came out and was arguing something. I don't know what the argument was. We've seen a few from him.
At this point, AJ, it's probably just frustration.
Yeah.
I mean, getting walked off yesterday after holding a lead after 6, in a similar situation again today.
Snelson 1 for 3 and an RBI single in his last at bat, and this one is skied in the air. And Scott makes a catch, and that one will end the inning. So,
Extras.
Sarasota, well, we got the bottom of the seventh.
Oh,
Sarasota's
yeah.
tied it up at 6. Greenville going to try to walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network, the Babe Ruth Southeast Regional, brought to you by Quick Mart.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
And here at, almost said Tom Cruise again, different trap field here as we go to the bottom of the 7th. We're all knotted up at 6 after Greenville went ahead 6-0. Sarasota, 3 runs in the 6th and 7th. A storm back here to tie it up at 6. Landon Scott to lead things off here for Greenville. Olivia Lockhart back on the mound. First pitch to Scott here, misses away for ball 1. Scott, who's 0 for 3 in the game so far. Next pitch misses away for ball 2.
And Scott, after having a rough top half of the 7th on the mound, would love to do anything to help his cause and potentially be the winning run for his team.
No one in the bullpen here for Sarasota. Comes the 2-0. That one is hit high in there to right field. Davidson and right makes the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. Now going to bring up Philip Dash into the game. Dash, who struck out in his previous at-bat. And Lockhart here has gotten 3 flyouts so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. That one misses away for ball 1.
And see, it's got to be different, for Lockhart, being a softball player. You got a complete different throwing motion in baseball. And to see her keep up with the velocity and have some good stuff, it's impressive.
Next pitch is in there for strike 1. Here comes a 1-1. Breaking ball just misses high for ball 2.
Sneaking a curveball in there. I like it.
2-1 from Lockhart. That one is fouled away for strike 2. Here comes a 2-2. That one misses high for ball 3.
And AJ, she's almost got like a little 3/4 arm slot. She's not coming straight down and she's not coming sidearm, but kind of in the middle of both of those.
And the 3-2. This one's hit high in the air. And Dominguez gives chase, but it goes out of play. We'll stay at a full count. Due up on deck. Next game will be Tallahassee, Florida, Marshall County, Tennessee, whenever this game ends, about 40 minutes after that.
I'd say we're definitely, that first game got us a little behind schedule, and this one with potential going to extras could put us really behind schedule.
Comes a full count offering again. And this is a ground ball here to Venkat. That goes off his glove. Runner on with 1 out.
And Dash got down in the line in a hurry. I watched the ball eat up Venkat and look down, and Philip Dash is already standing on first.
Brings up Noah Cox, who's reached base in all 3 at-bats. RBI single in the first, error in the third, and a walk in the 5th. Middle infield double play depth. First pitch from Lockhart misses high for ball one. And the 1-0. And this one's sent in the left.
Oh.
And a good catch out there, Madden in left. Now we got two gone. Brings up Jack Flanagan. Flanagan, who's 2 for 3 in the game. Single in the second, double in the fifth, and struck out in the third.
The good catch in the left there by Madden. I mean, that ball dropped on him in a hurry, and he had to, lay out for it.
Here's the first pitch. And that one's in there for strike one. And the 0-1. In there for strike two. And the 0-2 misses away for ball one. Comes a 1-2. That one misses away for ball two. Deuces on the board with 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
Lockhart trying to work away from Flanagan right here, try to force a ground ball.
And the 2-2 misses away for ball three.
At some point, you got to come back inside, and he'll still be looking for that outside pitch to come inside on and try to jam him up.
Runner takes off. This one's skied in the air in foul territory. Dominguez makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. For the first time in the tournament, we are going to extras with Sarasota and Greenville tied up here at 6. We have the top of the eighth inning. That's right. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
And back here at Denver Trav Field here, the Babe Ruth 14-year-old Southeast Regional, our first extra inning game of the tournament. Tied up at 6 between Sarasota and Greenville. Cooper Madden to lead things off here. Facing off with Landon Scott. And Madden sends one down the left field line. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Madden with the big turn at first, and he will stay there with the leadoff single.
Hey, I mean, getting that leadoff man is the biggest key here in extra innings, and Sarasota's done a good job at coming back in this game and now getting the leadoff man on in the 8th inning.
Brings up Jackson Nesmith, 0 for 2. Did have a walk in the 2nd inning. Since then, flew out the right and popped up to the shortstop. And that one's going to get away a wild pitch. Madden didn't get a great jump, but find his way over at second base off the wild pitch.
I don't know who we got behind the plate because it is not Coates. It's number 7, but that was a good throw behind the plate.
Noah Cox behind the plate.
Yeah, Cox. He's had a pretty good arm in the outfield.
There's a 1-0. Breaking ball misses in for ball 2. And the 2-0. This is away for ball 3. And the 3-0. And misses away for ball 4. First 2 runners reach here for Sarasota.
That's going to be the day for Scott.
And Greenville's head coach going to make his way out to the mound. And we will have a pitching change. So while that goes down, we'll take a break here on the X Sports Network.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like?
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Denver Trav Field, new pitcher in the game is the original starting pitcher for Greenville, and that will be Aiden Coates. First man who will face is Davin Davidson, who's walked in his last 2 at-bats, 0 for 1 in the game, and did score a run in the 7th. Greenville led this one at 6-0, and Sarasota has come back to tie it. Here we are in the top of the 8th. And Davidson skies this one, but will stay on the infield. First baseman makes a catch, and that will be the first out off 1 pitch.
I'd say Davidson is one of the few guys that have gotten good contact off Coates early in this game, but swinging at the first pitch is set down quickly.
Brings up Jackson Pinella, 0 for 1 with a walk, and reached Villanera and scored a run in the 7th. First pitch from Coates. It's in there for strike 1.
I mean, good game plan for Greenville. Just bring back in Coates. I mean, Sarasota hasn't hit off him yet, so, I mean, bringing him back in to hopefully shut the door on this comeback.
Here's the 0-1. That's a ground ball. Third baseman makes the throw over to second and pulled him off the bag.
I mean, with the 1 out, I like the idea of trying to turn 2, but getting a little bit greedy there brings back up Dominguez with the chance to give Sarasota their first lead of the game.
So the base is loaded now here. 1 gone. Go-ahead run now brings up Nelson Dominguez, who had a 2-run triple in his previous at-bat. his only at bat so far of the game. They rocket down the right field line.
Ended up being the run that tied this game up in the top of the 7th.
This was the pitch clock, and Dominguez would have violated it twice trying to get his batting glove on. First pitch here from Coates. This one skied in the air to left. He's playing shallow. Runner's going to take off, but hold off, and that is a gun there, and good backing up there by Coates. Very good defense there by Greenville. And now that brings up Kieran Venkat here with the bases loaded and 2 gone.
Yeah, that throws a little off target. If he tags up from third, he probably gets home in time, before a tag's able to be applied. But Greenville's defense caught a break right there with Dominguez flying out.
Venkat is 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch in the 6th and walked in the 7th. And that first pitch from Coates briefly gets away, but Cox gets back on it. No one advanced.
It almost seems like Sarasota is kind of scared to advance any bases. I mean, the bases are loaded, but, with that fly out to left and the ball getting away from the catcher right there, I mean, you play aggressive, you never know what's going to happen at the plate at the plate.
Venkat, a liner over to second. He makes the play, throw over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. Sarasota strands of bases loaded here in the top of the 8th. Greenville has a chance to walk it off in the bottom half of the inning. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network. It's the Babe Ruth 14-year-old Southeast Regional, brought to you by Quick Mart.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here in extra innings between Sarasota and Greenville here in the bottom of the 8th. It's a game tied at 6. Aiden Coates to lead things off. Took a first pitch ball from Olivia Lockhart. And Coates sends a grounder here to McKay at short. The throw over to first is in time, and that will be the first out of the inning. So Lockhart is coming to the game, and no pun intended, is locked down this Greenville offense. So far through 2 1/3, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts, and 25 pitches.
I mean, that's just efficient right there, getting guys out and doing it on not a lot of pitches.
Ashton Skinner due up now 0 for 3, all 3 infield pop-ups until that line drive base hit in the left. A 1-out single will now bring up Hudson Miller. So Miller's 1 for 2, was hit by a pitch in the 2nd, doubled, scored a run in the 4th, flew out to center in the 5th. As Lockhart will check on Skinner at first, not in time.
And Skinner does like to dance around on the base, so I think it's likely we see him steal second here.
First pitch here from Lockhart. That one's in there for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul down the left field line for strike two. And the 0-2. On the outside corner for strike three, and that will be the second out of the inning. First strikeout for Lockhart. And now brings up Sawyer Welsh, the second baseman. Welsh, who's 0 for 3, does have a RBI ground out to his name. Excuse me, hit into a fielder's choice that scored a run. He eventually scored on that as well in the fourth.
Good pickoff right there. A quick turn and fire, you got the guy leaning the wrong way. I mean, it's...
And he's going to send a line drive here on the right. But he's going to try to throw the first overthrows everybody. No one will advance.
AJ, I think the throw might have beat him there, but he just threw it about 5 feet too high.
It definitely would have beat him. Now brings up Drew Lyson. 0 for 3, did reach base via an error in the fourth.
Showed off that catcher's arm there in right field, and it was a laser.
Coach Scooter Jeanette's going to bring in the infield. A conversation with them and his pitching-catching battery on the mound. Former big leaguer Scooter Jeanette.
Oh, that's going to be kind of cool having a former big leaguer coaching your Babe Ruth team. I mean, his last year in the majors was only 4 years ago, so, I mean, he's kind of freshly out of the game. And the 6 years he was up there, I mean, he was nothing short of he was a good player. I mean, batted almost 290. He was just a hair under at 286. Had a 4 home run game for the Reds in 2017, an All-Star in 2018.
Meeting over. 2 on, 2 out. Winning run standing on second base. First pitch here from Lockhart. Ripped in the left field, a base hit. Madden can't make the play. Rounding third, the throw is offline. Greenville will walk it off, and they win this one 7-6, taking a third place here in the Southeast Regional.
What a game. I mean, when you have a team come back on you like Sarasota did, it's kind of hard to get everything rolling again, but Greenville, I mean, they never wavered and walk it off here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Unfortunate way there for Sarasota to lose, coming all the way from behind to win that one. But kind of the luck of the draw sometimes in the game of baseball. So final score here, Greenville defeats Sarasota 7-6 in extra innings. Greenville will finish the Southeast Regional at 2-2, and Sarasota will finish at 1-3. Our final game of the day will be between Marshall County and Tallahassee, Florida. That will be coming up in about 40 minutes here on the X Sports Network. Hayden Burks, Michael Marks will be on the call, and Sam Camp, I guess, will just be here as long as he doesn't disappear once again. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.